I was recently on a podcast as a guest on somebody's show, and the host of the show asked me a question. And he said, "What is the best piece of advice that anyone's ever given you?" And my response kind of shocked him. I wasn't trying to shock him, but it honestly is what came to mind at the time. And what I told him is that the best piece of advice anyone has ever given me is the truth that life is completely meaningless. Meaningless. And he was shocked, and he was like, and he comes from the host of the show was, I think he was a pastor from a religious background, and he had this reaction. He was like, "What? That's absolutely not true. And what kind of a life coach are you, telling people that life is meaningless?" And I said, "No, I said, hang on for a moment. I think you're misunderstanding me." I was like, I didn't say that. I think what you're hearing me say is that life is insignificant, that it doesn't matter. He's like, "Isn't that what you're saying?" I said, "No, I'm not saying that. I just said that life is meaningless. Doesn't I'm not saying it's insignificant or it doesn't matter." And he's like, "Well, I'm not understanding you. You have to help me here." So we happened to be recording that podcast on a Friday. I said, "Let me give you an example." I said, "Today's Friday, right?" He said, "Yeah, it's Friday." I said, "Okay, what does that mean?" He kind of looks at me. He looked at me kind of strange, and he said, "What do you mean? What does it mean?" I said, "Yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday today. What does that mean?" He's like, "Well, it doesn't mean anything." I said, "That's a bingo. It doesn't mean anything. So it's meaningless, right?" He's like, "Well, I think I know what you're saying." I said, "Listen, if you talk to some people and you say it's Friday, they'll say, 'Oh my gosh, I can't believe the week flew by. I didn't get anything done. Now it's already Friday and I'm going to have to work through the weekend.'" So if you tell them that it's Friday, they will make it mean something negative. Now you could say that to another person. You say, "Hey, today's Friday," and they can go, "Yes, I'm so excited, so happy it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday, right? Because I got a great weekend planned. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to see my friends, whatever we're going to do on the weekend." So Friday means something good, right? To some people, Fridays means something good, and to some people, it means something negative. But what does it really mean in reality? What does it mean? Anything, right? We are the ones that assign it the meaning. And believe it or not, all human beings, this is where I want to really encourage you with, all human beings are assigning meaning to everything. We're assigning meaning to events. We're assigning meaning to what people say to us. We're assigning meaning to certain situations. And we make it mean something good or we make it mean something bad. But it's all a drama that happens in your head. In reality, it's meaningless, meaning it's just Friday. It's just this moment. There are events and situations happening in this moment. They're not good or they're not bad. But human beings, the human mind that has not been renewed, is constantly assigning judgment to everything. This is good. This is bad. And we make things mean all kinds of things. And this creates tremendous human suffering. So if the meaning is not coming from life, it's actually coming from your own psychology, your own mental construct, then why would we ever make something mean something bad, right? We are causing our own suffering because we're reacting, and then we react to other people, and then somebody does something, we react to it, then we react to the reaction of that reaction, and it just keeps going. There's so much drama. Just watch the news. What's the latest drama? There's controversy over a film. There's controversy over a politician. There's controversy over something. And you just get hooked right in. You just get hooked into it and then you react to it. It's meaningless. Your drama is meaningless. This moment is meaningless. It just is what it is. Today is what today is. If you can learn to see life beyond your own meaning-making machine, which is the mind, you will be free. And you will start to experience the bliss that life actually is because it's meaningless.